Well, hi, little orange dragonfly.
I mistaked you for a bee.
Well, just treated this 2-year-old, this first 2-year-old that I have treated for pneumonia so far. And just so happens that her mother I have treated over a dozen times this year. So, I'm letting her out with everyone else. And this is actually Sassy's mom in Pam's group. Yeah. And I had to have Dad go get meds because when I saw her yesterday, she was fine. But this morning, not so much, huh? So we're going to give her different meds than what I have been giving everyone. I catch her in that head gate just like I had her daughter. And just like I had Mel. So yes, that's where we're at this morning.
To take a minute and have a seat, watch the hummingbirds buzz around. I don't know if you can see them or not. Little black dots moving around. Little Traveler is below the barn right now down by the creek, making its second pass to the ditch. Big Traveler's almost out of the west hayfield. It'll be in the east one here in probably an hour or 2 or 3 maybe. Blue's chilling over here with me. Ty just went over to help Becky shut the container up. It's been a morning. Got me another gopher this morning. One that I shot at yesterday, but I knew I missed him. I don't think he's going to push any more dirt now. The 2-year-old and 5'11" sea cow. They just got treated for pneumonia again. Well, the 2-year-old's first time. Unless she's one of the ones we treated in November, December, January in there. Because we haven't done a 2-year-old since they were in their 2-year-old pen over here where that pregnant cow is. Or whatever that cow is. Who knows, maybe she's open. She ain't had nothing yet. 511C, this is like the 5th or 6th time. It's getting bad. Don't get it. I mean, some are susceptible to it more than others. Hell, Becky's got pneumonia too. So can't say it can't happen right now. You know, how much of it is the weather? How much of it with the cows is the dust? How much with Becky is the dust? I don't know. Either way, pneumonia is pneumonia. You got to treat it and get rid of it. So, anybody that knows too much or not enough, I don't know. 511C, she's been treated with LA 300 3 or 4 times. I think last time Ty hit her with Baytril. And this time around, and last time around wasn't very long ago. Like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago maybe, if that. I don't remember. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Baytril and Nuflor work well together. So she got a full dose of Baytril. Not a full dose of Baytril. She got a full dose of Nuflor. I hate using that Baytril and Nuflor on cows because it takes so damn much. LA's a lot cheaper that way, but if it ain't working, it ain't working. So anyway, she got a full dose of Nuflor, and she got between 3/4 and a full dose of Baytril, because that's all we had left. So yeah, time to spend some money. Yay. Anyway, we were gonna grind some feed today. When I had to move Odie the other day, it wouldn't start. I co-started it, fired right up, of course, but it wouldn't turn over to start. And I'm scratching my head because it says the battery's got 11.27 volts somewhere in there. I mean, it should almost be enough to turn it over all right. Should. It'll start to turn it over and click out. With it running, I'm only getting like 1.5 or less at the alternator. Well, that alternator wire should be directly connected to the battery. So it's a single wire Delco on it. Yeah, self-exciting. So I even revved it way up, trying to hope that maybe it just wasn't exciting like it should. That didn't do it. It runs behind there, and I'm not sure where all we ran it. But even ground and positive here, I got the same voltage I got at the battery. Yet I got nothing at the alternator. I don't know. Really don't. Oh, and the other thing that's going to stop us from grinding feed today is we need the 175 to run the grain vac. And it's on the other side of that hose up there. And there's not room between the traveler and the fence to get around it. So it's going to stay there for another, well, it's going to stay there until we get that moved. Because that's got, hour and a half or 2 hours before that's to the gate. Anyway, I know I rambled. Just showed you nothing. Nice humid day. And it just gives me time to mess with this, and I'll help Ty put a couple things together on the big baler, and I think we'll get it off the tractor today just so it's not plugging the shop up. I got to get the cultivator up here and get bearings in it, but I got to get to town and see Tom and pick the bearings up. So, you know, just more good stuff. Hopefully he got them over at the shop now. So I'm going to see what I can find with this thing. Well, I'm hoping it was an issue with the ammeter. We're going to find out. I've got the other lead on one of the two wires that was to the ammeter. And it does not go to here. So the other wires should. That means I don't know where that one goes. I didn't think they both went down here, but they're taped together all the way through. Let's see, I got it hooked on there. And the other red wire comes over to a pressure switch right there. Hope you can see that. Massey doesn't use a key switch. Key's just to start it. Oil pressure turns the electrical on, which basically only consists of the lights on this. You know, there is nothing else. I shouldn't say the lights, like the lights are powered all the time. It's just for the gauges. And I don't know what that little bugger is. It's hooked into the lights. Not sure why. Don't recall seeing that on the other one. And I've had the other one all apart too. But now I'm going to go to this wire and hope that makes good enough contact. I might have to get Ty to come give me a hand with this, because it may just be I wasn't making good contact. I don't know. Ah, hey. That one made noise. And now that I've kind of figured this thing out, I'm kind of liking it. Because it's got everything the multimeter's got. And I've been keeping it on the bike to check down at the pump when I've got issues. Because that's what I got it for to begin with. So far, once I figured it out, I like it. But now I got to figure where the other wire goes. It goes down. And I think it might go into a loom. And what do we have here? A wire that has no home. Interesting. There's a fuse here, which, if memory serves, is actually maybe for the charging system, but it may also just be to be there. It may be for the whole thing. And it appears to be okay. Center's fine anyway. I can't see if the other end's blown out, but get in there. But this one kind of doesn't make sense, especially when it doesn't have a place down here for it. Because you only got 2 wires, unless I don't think it was piggybacked. It could have been. Might have to pull that plug out and look. Get them both in the same shot. Big one was in far enough, but we hand cranked her a ways. So both of us were whooped after that. But it is what it is. And the little one was all the way in, so it needed to go back to the edge of the ditch. Finished getting that over there. And yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get the big better today or not. I almost got done with the rewire and stuff on the tractor, but you know. They're all back there. They got to come past the sprinkler to get here. And I think they want some hay. Kind of nice having somebody with smaller hands that can reach in there better. Putting the wires back on that amp meter. Pain in the ass. I got the nut on one side and got it tight. I couldn't get my hand in a position to get the nut on the other side, so. She's the one cussing it.
No, I'm not. It's almost tightened
See,
up.
I told you she was cussing it. And I'm not sure why I didn't have juice to start it. Wouldn't do anything. Only thing I can think of is because I didn't have those tight. So she's going to check and see right now. And that was not it. This is getting interesting. May as well end you here with the sound of the water flowing. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's there. I had to come out and shut the little one off because it was in, and come up here, and timing was right. I got 2 gophers I've been trying to get. Another one I just finished digging when I got up here, so much for him. And this one here hasn't dug since we run the sprinkler across the top of him last, which would have been this morning. Nothing new over there. I do got one between the cow and calf and the corner post over there. He hasn't been back up since this morning. I gotta go see what he's doing, but I didn't really finish with Odie there. Started checking stuff, and everything seemed all right. But the first issue was she didn't have the negative on the battery hooked up, but we still had nothing. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, there's enough corrosion where I had to fix that, where the one wire actually corroded off there by the key. And I went to check for power there, and boom, everything worked. So I just got to remember that's kind of corroded. But working fine. Good enough for now. So, end of another day. Hope you all have a good Friday.